bacon, sausage, these kinds of foods that you can't really identify what part of the animal they came from, you're best off being suspicious. Well, you got to ask yourself, why do we like those foods? Well, we like them because of the salt and the fat. The combination of salt and fat is absolutely impossible to resist, especially if you're fat deficient, in terms of good fat anyway, and salt deficient. And this is the reason why we like these kinds of foods. And by the way, the sugar in the bacon, and it's added to most bacon, brown sugar or whatever, honey, molasses, that compounds the problem. Between the sugar, the frying fats, the heated nitrates, it's just not a quality food.
Okay, and even if it's from a local...
It's better, absolutely better, and that's how you want to do most of your meat. Meat is just problematic. You know, shipping meat and storing meat and keeping it on the shelves, etc. That's not how meat is supposed to be eaten. That's not how the human body grew up. From an evolutionary perspective, we didn't go to McDonald's. From an evolutionary perspective, we didn't have processed meats. We didn't have, cured meats. From an evolutionary perspective, we ate raw meat or we ate fresh meat. If it was cooked, it was fresh meat. Shipping and storing and making meat into a modern commodity. That's really where the problem comes from. And so there's no way to get around it. But yes, indeed, if you have a local farm and you know how the animal was raised, that's different, and there is some value to those kinds of food, but certainly not processed and chopped up and unidentifiable meat. That's definitely not a good food.
One
Bacon
thing related to it too, Ben, having it packaged in plastic.
That doesn't help you either. Absolutely, that's not a good thing either. So all of that, the plastic's heated. You got all kinds of estrogenic compounds in plastic, BPA, etc. It's just not a quality way to eat. If you like the taste of it, that's different, and eat whatever you want to eat. But as far as quality food goes, it's hard to justify bacon as a quality food.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you so much. And I know I stepped on some toes there. Lately, it seems like everybody's just bacon ice cream and bacon candy, bacon chocolate. It seems like bacon has caught on, and it is because of the combination of salt and sugar and oil, which human beings find absolutely irresistible. Uncle Jed, what's up? Good morning, Uncle Jed in Kentucky.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
We were talking last weekend. I called in twice late, right at the end of the show.
I remember.
And, relating to nitrous oxide, to some of the benefits of nitric oxides, without a lot of the things, strangely enough. And we talked about several aspects of that. And I have a specific question after it, but we were talking about benefits. And can I tell you a few that I noted
Sure.
when I had done this? And again, to let everybody know, it was carefully done after an incredible amount of research. All I could find to read about all these subjects, including, like we said, William James. We won't go back into that, but my benefits were connection to higher consciousness, what I call Holy Spirit, in the Christian context, and all this is going to come from that, and the emotional healing. This is all found in the literature too. You know that about the healing for things like addictions and childhood traumas from the therapy that was sort of recommended by William James. The physical healing, sometimes long-term, sometimes instantaneous. I had actual experiences of instantaneous
healing.
Healing.
Hang on, Uncle Jed. Let me ask you something. Are you saying using nitrous oxide, you had spontaneous healing experiences?
Yes, sure did.
What did you heal?
I was suffering from a pull muscle torn nerve in my back, just below my left shoulder blade. Me and my children go out and skate and race and do physical things when I was there. We were younger. But anyway, I pulled. I had a nagging nerve. I hadn't made the appointment with the chiropractor. You have to find a good one. I didn't have one right at the time. But anyway, yes, I was in one of these states, and again in the communing state, and I felt a tingling just run up from the bottom to the top up toward my shoulder blade, where this had been had nagging me for months and months. I mean, it was unpleasant. It wasn't just, it was there all the time, all my waking hours, and it's gone never to return.
And this is from inhaling nitrous oxide?
This was while inhaling
That's fascinating.
nitrous oxide.
Fascinating.
Which
Fascinating.
leads me to my real question is even more bizarre than any of this.
Okay.
And believe me, I had a lot of people with me watching them participate, but I'm the only one that took another step. And again, I did this safely, and it's going to sound. This is where you might lose me here a little bit, or I might lose you, I should say. But I got to the point of wondering about saturation. Now, I'm taking notation on all this stuff, afterwards, but I'm talking about how long and how intensely, because I began to. But here, to back that up, I did it just real quickly. I did pranayama since I was.
Well, you're going to have to tell the listeners that's a breathing technique for the listeners. Pranayama.
I did tons of breathing exercises, deep breathing, long breathing. I was up to 24, 32 counts in, out,
Okay.
hold, all this kind of stuff. I would walk, do walking meditation with breath for years and years. Lost 4 pounds in my waist. Never took a faster step than a walk, and gained all kinds of clear head while I was doing it.
How did you do that? I'm still not understanding how you did the nitrous oxide. Did you do it with a tank and just inhaled it, and somebody watched you, or what's the deal?
No. This is you get. There are special respirators now for nitrous oxide. It's used in training divers against nitrogen narcosis. This is
That's
one of the
right.
points, because nitrogen narcosis, they make it sound like a bad thing. The only bad thing is you don't come up, you forget to breathe, you don't have air to get back up. So that's because you are in the most pleasant place you've ever experienced. You hear the voice of God. If you have a question, it's answered. The only reason this is dangerous is because people go into this blind and then they just suffocate. Not because they're not conscious. They're doody-doo. They're having such a good time, it doesn't come up to them. And that's when some kid blows himself.
They forget to breathe. They forget to breathe.
They forget to breathe. They don't
I gotcha.
think they need to, and they don't on certain
I'm going to need you, Uncle Jed, listen, my man. I got a commercial. I got a whole bunch of folks who need to get on the line here. I need you to sum up here. I'll let you sum up when we come back from our break, okay? But just sum it up in a couple sentences. Thanks a lot, Uncle Jed.
I want a question, and I got your question. That's all I ask.
All right, good deal. All right, we're going to take your, if you're on hold, hang tight. We'll finish up when we come back from a break with Uncle Jed, and then we'll take your calls as well. 844-236-6010 is our number.
Ted Anderson telling you about Jordan Rubin's Beyond Organic Green-Fed Raw Cheddar Artesian Cheese featuring whole milk created through ancient dairy breeding, unpasteurized, untreated whole milk on the same farm the cows graze, containing natural sources of omega-3s, CLA protein, calcium, probiotics, and enzymes. I have never tasted cheese this good, and you need to try it. Contact your Longevity distributor or call 877-878-4203 or go to gcnteam.com. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
Improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
The Freeze-Dry Guy presents freeze-dried turkey, freeze-dried ham, and the no-bake casserole unit February sale. Listen, if you trust the Freeze-Dry Guy, as thousands have for their emergency food supply since 1970, don't wait to hear how great this deal is, because it's unlimited supply. Call 866-404-3663 and ask for our new turkey and ham unit. Normal retail price $359.94. Sale price $251.94. You save $108. And it's chock full of high-quality, great-tasting freeze-dried diced turkey and ham from Mountain House, the gold standard and long-term storage products. Or get the Freeze Dry Guy's No Bake Casserole Unit. 153 servings per case at normal retail price of $215.94. Sale price $172.75. You save $43.19. But supplies are limited, and we always pay shipping right to your door within the lower 48 states. Call 866-404-3663 and make FreezeDryGuy.com a favorite and check for monthly specials. Don't miss the Freeze Dry Guy's February sale. Call 866-404-3663 or visit FreezeDryGuy.com.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. Uncle Jed, sum it up in a couple of sentences, or if you have a question, what's up? We got a bunch of calls here.
You said you were talking about the people forgetting to breathe, which was the really the biggest and main danger of this. If you lock yourself in a closet or a small space like a car, you'll remove all the oxygen, and you will really totally forget to breathe. But here, because you'll never straighten out. You can straighten out in 30 seconds otherwise. Here's the thing. I didn't forget to breathe. I had people watching me. My system, you asked about that, was merely the biggest balloons I could find. There's a lot of reasons for that, because
the biggest balloons, you're saying? The biggest balloons, did you say?
Balloon.
So you're breathing the stuff out of a balloon, is that right?
Yes. I'm breathing pure nitrous oxide out of a balloon. Now, here's the observation question. Oh, the fourth benefit, by the way, is faster reaction time, which explains a lot of relates to the athletic performance.
Okay.
But on and on like that, because you are now cogitating at a higher level. I had to train myself to take notes. I had to train myself to write first. It took about 30, 45 seconds probably in real time to, find out the right end of the pen, align it with the paper, and how to form the notes. But I retaught that. But in the course of this, I breathe from these balloons. Now, you can say there's some migration. Breathe from the balloons, pure nitrous oxide from the E-tanks, observed by others. Breathed it for up to 2.5 hours or longer, under observation several times, did it many, many, many times, and I did not suffer suffocation, obviously. I was getting oxygen somewhere. And now, this is 100% nitrous oxide. I've triple-checked. They don't cut it with oxygen to make sure some fool doesn't kill himself. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
but I did this for hours. And I want to know what you think. I released the oxygen. You know how you can release? Something in me released that oxygen.
If you maintain breathing, Uncle Jed, if you maintain correct breathing, if you make sure you're not losing, you're breathing correctly, I've never heard of 2.5 hours of breathing nitrous oxide. That's a first for me.
Well, see, that's the thing. I've got witnesses. I mean, I can't prove this because it's something that's controversial. But I mean, I can prove because I could actually bring you or somebody to witnesses. Or
can you film it and do a YouTube or something? And can you do something like that?
I no longer have that kind of access. You understand?
Okay.
This was done about a decade ago. The use, like I say, has run since my early 20s. I was at university and did a lot of experimentation with it. When you could get the E-tanks without a whole lot of hassle. It's very important stuff, but when it goes on a restricted list, you can no longer deal with it. Well, I was able to for a while because I had a relationship with a medical facility. But it's 100%. Here's my point. It's 100%. I could be a liar. Nobody knows me. You don't know me. You got my number in your email if you ever want to talk
Did you send an email? Did you send me an email, Uncle Jed?
Yes, I did. Uncle Jed, I think, is how I put that in the title.
You put that in the subject? Okay, I'm gonna give you a call because this might be a little over our listeners' heads, Uncle Jed, but I do want to talk to you because it sounds kind of intriguing, actually. So I'm going to let you go here. But I'm going to call you personally.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you personally. I think we might be going over our listeners' heads here a little bit, but I am fascinated.